we're wrestling with is being able to provide the programs that we need to provide to our students with the amount of money that we have. And apparently it's not working, and we're not selling it good enough to the people that are going elsewhere for an education. So are we doing that because we're lacking in teachers, we're lacking in programs, we're not doing our best job, it's because we don't have the money to do the best job?
I'd just like to say one thing about levies, raising taxes. You know, we can raise levies and we can accumulate fund balances of whatever, $2 million, $3 million. But the difference with schools than like cities and counties is we have a maximum spending authority that we can actually spend, and one of the bases that's figured off of is the number of students you have. So, you know, over the years, as your students go down, your spending authority is going to go down. The thing we need to do is we need to go to our legislators and allow us to spend more money if we're going to continue. As our students go down, you know, they're using the formula that Department of Management gives us, that gives us less spending. If we were a city or if we were a county, if we had $2 million in the bank, we could spend $2 million in the bank. But we can't do it. We can only spend so much money. So, and that's why the student numbers are so important. We need to keep the student numbers up so we can spend some money.
Another thing that a lot of the public doesn't understand is that all of the money that the school has is not in one pot. You can't spend monies in one account for something in another account. You might have one account that's in very good financial condition, but you can't spend it for teacher salaries, or you can't spend it for something else. That's different than the accounting procedures in most businesses. The money's all in one pot, you spend it as you need to. We don't have that luxury.
I think one of the other things that we need to talk to our legislators about is probably one of the biggest expenses that the school district has is transportation. The only place we can currently pay for transportation is out of our operating fund, which also pays teachers. We have silo money, we have PEPL money, we have all that money, which we have pretty good fund balances. I think that we need to tell our legislators that we need to be allowed to use some of that money to pay for some of our transportation costs. So if you see one of your legislators put a bug in their ear, that's just my own feeling, but I think we could shift the costs that way also.
Isn't it crazy that out of the lost funds, did you say that if the motor goes out of the bus, you can't buy the motor for the bus. You have to buy a new bus. That's how tight it is. That's what the state has done to us. They don't want us to use that money for teacher salary. So,
well, and I think another area that needs to be addressed in legislature is that ADA. I think that whole thing needs to be revamped, and too much money goes there.
Well, we can't solve all of the world's problems tonight. We're having difficulty solving our own, so let's move on to the agenda.
discussion of the principles.
The notes that I have are to go back and relook at them. And I guess what I'll look for from the board is to tell me what you're thinking. The number 10% came up that I guess you're going to need to either in person or email me, give me a call. Talk to me about, tell me more about what you're thinking about.
Each of us to contact you with our thoughts or what?
Yeah, that would be good.
Okay. Moving on, the curriculum director. Any comments on that, Barb?
No, only that because of reassignment, the curriculum director position will move from half-time teacher, half-time curriculum director to three-quarter time teacher, quarter-time curriculum director. And and you can see what savings look like for that position. And those were totaled, if you look at them, that total line, where they have the principals in it as well. We don't get confused in the line that you look at. You can look at the curriculum director's position and look at those $2 amounts, and that would be reduced by the same position from half-time to quarter time.
Principals would more, that total would be more accurate than a subtotal, right?
Yes.
Any
That
questions?
doesn't take any action,
That
does it?
doesn't take any
Because
action.
that's just an administrative assignment.
Increasing the 279 contract does not take board action until we bring it back to the approved contracts later. So that's just more informational.
Or additional things we're looking at as far as cuts? Or- We got a request.
Yeah, I can trade
Right around the corner.
Let's take a 5-minute break. We've been here almost 3